everyone, it's been a while since my last upload. February was a busy month. I went to Jakarta, Indonesia for my second international event, where I released an exclusive Mega Clowder colorway. Thanks to my amazing collectors, I was able to sold out all of my release. I also joined the Forcefield exhibit at Hidaway HQ, creating a one-of-one piece and a 12x12 painting. It was an awesome experience and I'm forever grateful for this opportunity. And now that things have finally settled down, I'm back with more content. Stay tuned for the behind the scenes and upcoming projects. And now that I finally have time to create videos again, I decided to create a video so I can document my painting process for some of the paintings that I will be displaying in the upcoming show this March in Forcefield.
Something, fuck that you're up to something scandalous. Taste my bitter heart, no, it makes you blush. Something is right, this happiness.
And aside from all of that, I figured out while I paint, I want to talk about something a lot of artists go through: burnouts and art block. Last month was so busy that I barely had time to create new artwork. I was so caught up in deadlines and events that when I finally had a moment to breathe, I realized I couldn't even bring myself to draw or paint. My mind was exhausted, and no matter how much I want to create, the motivation just wasn't there. And I know I'm not alone in this. If you ever felt like you're stuck, uninspired, or even questioning your passion, trust me, I've been there too. Burnout makes you doubt yourself, and art block can feel like you've lost the ability to create. But the truth is, it's just part of the creative cycle. Hear what helps me push through those tough times or tough moments where I can't bring myself to work or I can't bring myself to draw. Number one is, I accept that it's okay. First of all, it's normal. You're not failing as an artist just because you're stuck. Creativity isn't endless. Sometimes you also need time to recharge. And for the second advice, take breaks without guilt. Sometimes the best way to get back into art is to step away from it. Watch movies, listen to music, go outside, anything that lets your mind rest. And third, find inspiration in unexpected places. Inspiration doesn't always come from starting a blank page. Try new experiences, explore different forms of art, or simply change your environment. And for my fourth advice, create without pressure. Not every piece has to be a masterpiece. Just doodle, make random sketches, or experiment with new medium. Let go of expectations. If you have an old sketchbook or maybe just a simple paper, you can sketch or make doodles and just draw without being pressured to create something very good or like a masterpiece. So just let go of your expectation and just draw and have fun with the process. It will help you loosen up a bit, and eventually you'll get out of that art block. Before I tell you guys my last advice, I also want to share my process here. So as you can see earlier, I use different mediums. So I use spray paints, acrylics, and now I'm using an airbrush. So the airbrush that I'm using is also lacquer based, or let's say it's also an acrylic, but I'm using an airbrush to create the glow effect that I want to achieve. So while I'm doing this project, I was very frustrated because I wasn't able to achieve what I really wanted to see in this work. So I take the risk of using the airbrush and trying it out, even if I don't have any experience on painting using an airbrush before, especially in canvas. I guess it's a big risk for me because just one mistake and I can ruin the entire painting. But just like what I said before, like try different mediums and don't be afraid to take risks. So in this part where I was being frustrated, I took courage to try different mediums, and yeah, I was happy with how it turned out, and I think after that my frustration went away, and I think you can also learn from that you can try to be creative and have fun while doing your work.
A dose of rain fall in the evening. The waves crash down and we feel them. Say here's to the nights we steal them. And I be running cause I figured out the more I slow down, the less I get out. And if we fall, let's be strong now. Moving along, we don't mind, we don't mind.
Alright, so for my last advice, talk to other artists. Community is everything. Hearing how others deal with burnouts reminds you that you're not alone. And sometimes, just a conversation can reignite your passion. If you're feeling stuck, be kind to yourself. Creativity will come back. It always does. Trust the process and don't let burnout define your journey as an artist. Thank you always for your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Let me know in the comments if you want a deep dive into Jakarta or a closer look to the Mega Clowder colorway. Also, feel free to comment down your own ways on how you deal with burnouts and art blocks. I'd love to hear them, and see you guys soon. Here's the final reveal of the painting.
It's been a couple since I last heard ya. I've been looking everywhere for ya. How would you feel when you needed someone to hold on to? They turn their back, ain't no turning back. I suppose you couldn't care anymore. I wasn't really there anymore. Laid out with that night shift, had to jump up in it. Pushed you to the side, thought I'd only take a minute. Could never be a psychic like Cleo. I knew way more than anything. If I be anything, it'd be because of you. Had to hold the vibe just to make it through. I couldn't come alive though I wanted to. Now isn't that a crime? I was all alone, raging battles in my mind. Thought you would be there if I made it back in time. But time just took forever and I couldn't see the sign.